Hey everyone, I want to share with you a really important concept. In fact, I would argue that it's probably the most important concept when it comes to personal growth and development. And to give you a little bit of background about me, I am a life success coach, and I first learned some of these principles from the Proctor Gallagher Institute and Bob Proctor and Sandy Gallagher in a program called Thinking into Results. I first learned this concept and I started to apply it in literally everything that I did and everybody that I interacted with. This concept can change your life. What I first want you to do is play a little game with me. So I want you to think about your car. What color is it? How many doors does it have? What does the interior look like? You got a crystal clear picture, correct? Great. Let's think about your kitchen. What does your kitchen look like? What do the appliances look like? What does the furniture look like? Now I want you to think about your mind. See, that picture is a little bit more difficult to conceptualize. Did you think about your brain? Well, your brain is no more a part of your mind than your fingernail or your thumb is. This idea that we think in pictures is paramount because we truly do think in pictures. Now, there was a doctor in the 30s, Dr. Thurman Fleet, in San Antonio, Texas, who realized that when he was in the healing arts and trying to take care of his patients, he found that one of the reasons that it's so hard to help patients change is because they didn't have a crystal clear image of what the mind was. And until we have a crystal clear image of the mind, we can't begin to change it. Now, I know if you've watched some of my previous videos, you know that the mind is the secret to success. And in order to have a successful life, and maybe you are having some success but not the success you wanted, you need to change your mind. You need to change your level of thinking. The problem is, if we don't have a concrete picture of what the mind is, we'll never begin to change it. And so that's where the concept is. It's called the stick person. And we're going to go through some slides and demonstrations together, identifying what the stick person is and how it can change your life. Now, I know when I go through this, you're going to say, well, this is kind of silly. But you need to study it because the information here is the most important information you possibly can have when it comes to understanding your behavior and understanding the results you have. So let's dig in. So I want to start by looking at the mind and what we call paradigms, which is a subconscious pattern of habits. And so when we look at this was created in 1934 by Dr. Thurman Fleet. And like I said, he was involved in the healing arts and holistic health. And what he stated was the mind is an activity, not a thing. And no one has ever seen the mind. In order to gain clarity and eliminate confusion, I will create an image we can work with. Now, as I've told you, this is the stick person. We can see there's two circles. There's a top circle and a bottom circle. What we're going to do is let the top circle represent the mind. And the top half of the top circle is our conscious mind. That's our thinking mind. The bottom half of the top circle is the subconscious mind, or the emotional mind. The little circle represents the body, and we did this on purpose. We have the mind is larger than the body. Now there's a flaw in this in that your body also contains your mind because it's a movement. But for sake of clarity, we leave the body separate. Now Bob Proctor said this is the most important diagram and image he's ever worked with. So let's dig into this a little bit further to see how this can apply to you. So when we go to school, we had a lot of knowledge put on us, and that was all in our conscious mind. Our conscious mind is considered our king in school, so that was the part of the mind we developed over and over and over again. The problem was school never taught us how to alter our old paradigms or our subconscious patterns of behavior. And so therefore we got all of this information put into our conscious mind, but it never changed what was going on in our subconscious mind. And until we change our subconscious mind, we're never going to be able to change our results. So therefore you can have superior knowledge but get inferior results. And that's only going to lead to confusion and frustration. So let's see how this actually plays out. Now in this diagram, I want you to think of little antennae on the conscious mind. Those are your sensory factors, the 5 senses. And when we're in school, we're taught how to harness those 5 senses. And we're taught to take in all of this information. We have biology classes and physics classes and economy classes. In all of those work to put information into your conscious mind and develop the 5 senses. The problem is that it doesn't necessarily lead to results, because where results come from is the paradigm in our subconscious mind. And so as long as we continue to focus on those 5 senses, we're never going to be able to change the results in our life. What we need to do is tap into our intellectual faculties. And those are our will, our intellect, our perception, our reason, our intuition, and our memory. And we'll dig into that further, and that's what this program is all about. That's what Thinking into Results is all about. It's about changing your paradigm by changing your subconscious thoughts and beliefs, which are going to lead you to new and profound results. So if we wanted to change our results, what we have to do is change our paradigm. And you'll see that those white text boxes will turn yellow. When you get a new paradigm, you get new results. Now in subsequent videos, I'm going to show you why that's so difficult to do, but how you can do it. But for now, just be aware that as long as you continue to focus on your body and the activities you have, or you continue to focus on your conscious mind, you're never going to get lasting change because you don't get to the cause of the results. So I don't know exactly what you're thinking right now. You might be thinking, well, that was childish and silly, or maybe you think, well, that was pretty profound. Now, I want you to take, if you think this was childish, take those feelings and put them aside, because that's part of your paradigm. And when you really analyze what I just told you, and you really think about it, and you start to look at everyone else that you're interacting with, you're going to see how true this is. When we spend so much time focusing on our conscious mind and our conscious thoughts, and our body and the actions we take, we lose sight of the real cause of our results, our subconscious mind, our emotional mind, the thoughts that we have that we emotionalize and feel, because it's our beliefs and our emotions that dictate the results we get in life. So if you think, I know that this stuff is incredibly important, but I don't know how to change my subconscious mind, I highly encourage you to check out my website at www.mountainskycoaching.com. And there we dig into this program, Thinking into Results. Thinking into Results is one of the most transformational processes you'll ever go through, because it looks at the heart of the matter, how to change your paradigm, how to change your subconscious mind. If you're ready to take that leap with me, if you're ready to spend 6 months of your life learning about how to change your subconscious mind so you can get the results you never dreamed you could, I highly encourage you to check out my website, give me a call, and we can go forward from there. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you have a great day.